Alright, abusua mi channel na mi sanso mu akwa ba emfa wo emra ye channel so ha eda so aye be media gh. Na abusua sisi ogbowura mu ewo eye MPP a confusion kese asi. Na say enioma e within the MPP na abusua enye enioma ye di edi agoni na efa eye the minority leader Honorable Alexander AfenyoMarkins na abusua sisi ameno kase ba betodua say it is alleged say AfenyoMarkins just say ye be yi no ade so na ye de eye Honorable Oppong Nkrumah aba as the minority leader. Abusia edienti na sansem we na eba abonten edienti na abusia eba abonten say some eye MPP eye guru some MPs presse yeyi eye Alexander AfenyoMarkins emfiri ho as the minority leader. Na yefo before emfa enswoni na efiri eye lawyer semejemfi ne nsem bi abusia oba ya obedi enkomo ekan say efaaye Nina efa a gold board $1.7 billion abusia na AfenyoMarkins claim say dia IMF report and this in some way advice said there has been a loss at the gold board into samejemfi ebra no omeyi no hwan na samejemfi eba ye no abusia obekeka nsem ana chese na ebimo echa na as nsem no ano adding because na kese or address issue at hand about the loss gold board actually accrue na nye say obeba as personally say obe attack the minority leader the mo say obaye no almost say 75% of ensema okayi na no was personal attack. Now Kevin a drop some hot issue bi o kira hwe another AfenyoMarkins ekuhu CEO of good board lawyer samejemfi of 10 million Ghana cedis say o kira hwe sa 10 million Ghana cedis no and also a great confusion within the MPP. Yes, within the MPP. Now, so where the mama kasa, wa mama kasa, and yet 20% your corner equity and someone Kevin or Taylor what to me out drop within the MPP. Any baby abusia or chra a year other AfenyoMarkins ne position as the minority leader no abusia ye beje afini nsem e de ama obi front sisi na Alexander the hot seat so a enya asem ketewa no afa ho adrop hot issues ene secret bi abusia koso no ene Kevin wa drop yi na pese yakone kokote ha era so aye be media gi wo dia so be subscribe like na wa bo aso asan for person dey no enya bi atie ye da se
so ye ba eba be breaking wa ha e de mam say NPP within NPP nowadays tension be arise woman any asem keto akra extortion allegation against omu leader aye friend Alexander AfenyoMarkins NPP MPs ni bi ebo enjo AfenyoMarkins ni role in NPP as minority leader no just say extortion allegation near the abom no NPP MPs ni bebre fight against AfenyoMarkins say as omu leader no sa sika AfenyoMarkins request allegedly 10 million Ghana cedis Kevin Taylor edebeto you say extortion na samejemfi kan wasem no request for 10 million Ghana cedis eno na NPP MPs ni bi omumuni ya kumse AfenyoMarkins akwaji sika no atena so and sika na waje atena so no sisi ano obia eyinensa de afri so a eno ntina case ne by no NPP MPs no obia enka ho asem and right now no AfenyoMarkins the position as minority leader no is in danger and as is at risk ya mention Oppong Nkrumah as the next NPP minority leader. Abusunya right now AfenyoMarkins the position no ye ba beje e de afri nsem enye asem keto akra no ehun ntina ode America kukukuku Dr. Baumia Emano ultimatum se wamfa issue na akwankopi mokota the position as minority leader no e ba behwe no and after so de kopi mokota ni na nkasa no NPP MPs no omo lobe the likes of Oppong Nkrumah mo same awukumo mo ebo efu AfenyoMarkins ya sisi aron same Awuku, sorry, and as a Kwajo Oppong Nkrumah rather. Kwajo Oppong Nkrumah and right now ya Bonnie Dean as the next NPP minority leader. Kevin Taylor about drop it ne hot submissions wasan so drop hot fire on AfenyoMarkins or say NPP MPs no omo ahu say AfenyoMarkins sika no waje and omonya evidence na ebusua emu ayeden. Momeyanko na yenkonkweti ensem course ba yede diaka ebeto am so unsubscribe here, subscribe and hit on the notification bell so na any update be able dropping on so on sa ebetumi.
AfenyoMarkins and ye sorry ye say AfenyoMarkins ese ode Sami Jemfi Eric J multimedia any nkofo bebre bi court adan a or say opese okoyi ne ho ano when it comes to extortion asema ye de ato no so. Now, AfenyoMarkins, Mamen Chamo from the beginning and what actually transpired. Now, in the morning, early morning, Eddie say AfenyoMarkins ako Mahamudu Bawumia. Now, after their deliberation, no, AfenyoMarkins came out quickly. And I say Dr. Bawumia has expressed full confidence in my leadership of the minority. And the moment Okansa same way, we started to dig to know what exactly happened at the meeting. Now remember, a same way about Gold Board, Bank of Ghana, extortion, echo almost a week. AfenyoMarkins is a lawyer. AfenyoMarkins has a law firm. AfenyoMarkins needs to protect its integrity. AfenyoMarkins went on several media networks. AfenyoMarkins is the leader of a minority group in parliament, once a majority leader. But the question everybody will be asking, and they say, then AfenyoMarkins and take key action legally. In fact, at a point, AfenyoMarkins released his statement on his own Facebook page that he was going to take legal action against Sami Jemfi and the people who are saying, he is an extortionist and a blackmailer. Yet now, the next day, Oko Radio, so he ran away from that question. Yebusan say, now Afenyo, are you not going to take Sami Jemfi to court? And Hona Oka say, even Jesus Christ was attacked, and that him, Mr. S, get me the video, and that him, he's going to keep quiet because Jesus kept quiet. And this statement he made was this morning on radio and on TV. In fact, for about a week now, Efutu PDD, Efutu Jesu, AfenyoMarkins, he has been jumping from one radio to the other. Now, about critical that Yebusa no TV is Afenyo, and this was yesterday night or this morning. Yebusa is Afenyo. Asama Sami Jemfi Kano, you have refused to answer the question. Asama Sami Jemfi Kano, you as a politician and a lawyer, you are supposed to react to it and dare Sami Jemfi. But it's been like a week now. You have not, even after making some statement on your Facebook page, a statement you put out that you were going to go to court and that you came out again and said you were not going to court. Unye ready say obe pursue because Jesus Christ ba nipa attack no wanka bibia nti una we efutu for Jesus. Enti anya dia also be den also be attack Sami Jemfi and the allegations. So you made it clear. Besides, get me the video because I want to play the video. That makes sure you see in there. Into what you go this morning was all over the place. And what was he doing? They now your radio teams and say, yeah, the MP before you penny, but they're not opia person who say, we are extortionist and I say when you're extortionist. And are you going to admit that or not? So, and Nanopa, AfenyoMarkins could not give a direct answer. Say, or the Sami Jemfi, and now Omomokas or extortionist, no, Ebeko court. That's fine. Now, and Nanopa, yes, sorry, now AfenyoMarkins say, or call Mahamudu Bawumia. Now, Oneba Umia Kudinkomo, and Anopa, sorry, you know. Even before And the Monday, yesterday, when AfenyoMarkins was on TV, he emphatically made it clear, say, or no, or you foot to Jesus, in Tenya de Obeko Court, Tibia, now, no, case the Hiano. Now, Andrew Nigeria said the NPP caucus of Parliament, AfenyoMarkins got $1 million now, while more moving, they wanted to sit with him one-on-one. Because I can tell you for a fact to say, MPP 87 Omakano, they know AfenyoMarkins is a thief. He took the money. That one is a fact. There's a group Omoha. They want AfenyoMarkins to leave the front for somebody to occupy. It does not matter what, because they know, say, or they understand, say, AfenyoMarkins has been tainted. And the minority caucus, they are divided totally, because there are some people in the minority caucus, they could do Oppong Nkrumah, they know they can take that job, because as we speak now, there's no way AfenyoMarkins, whatever happens in court or not, he's going to get that credibility to lead the MPP in Parliament. They know. They made it clear this morning when they had a meeting. Now, AfenyoMarkins call Bawumia Wanopano. Mahamudu Bawumia kachere AfenyoMarkins say, he's giving him two options. Okay, it's either he go out there and sue Sammy Jemfi, or by Thursday, they will announce a new leader of the MPP in Parliament. These were the two things that Mahamudu Bawumia ekachira AfenyoMarkins anopawi. The reason why I just say, look at the sequence, how things pan out from morning. Anopatututu no ko edie oko eye Bawumia ho. Now, the night before Oko Bawumia, which is yesterday, he granted an interview. Now, the question here is, if AfenyoMarkins was going to go to court today, time and a journalist Ribusa and say, are you an extortionist? He would have said, yes, I am going to court, so I'm not going to talk about it. But you see, time Yabusa AfenyoMarkins question before he went to Bawumia, AfenyoMarkins was still adamant. He was still in that position, say, he wasn't going to go to court. In fact, let's listen to what he said the night before he met Bawumia the following day. You will know where I'm coming from. This AfenyoMarkins, the night, yesterday.
We'll be going to court on the other issue regarding...
I have made certain...
I've seen your statement.
I'm saying I've made certain statements. I would rely on them without more. Don't rush. You see, in the Bible, Jesus was accused, wild allegations. He kept quiet and watched them. He could have done anything, but you see, when you are dealing with situations, the people of Ghana expect a certain level of maturity from me. The people of Ghana see that this is an accomplished businessman. He's been in the space for some time. He's leading a group. The tradition of the party MPP that I lead expects a certain level of conduct. So if I would be carried away with emotions, I will fail. It's not an emotional game. It's not a game that somebody attacks you, you should also react. No, you won't get it. There's always a bait in politics. But
you see this as a bait?
I'm saying that there is always a bait. No, I'm asking
you specific questions.
I'm saying that there's always a bait in politics. And don't underestimate. Opponents also have a strategy. I was a majority leader. I know how government operates. I know how government can divert attention. So I've been there. Because the government must hold itself together. So it can be throw this in. Today, social media, let's divert attention. Let's stain the man. But look, Carlos.
Is that what is happening?
Carlos, in opposition, like I said, was Atufose not in court? Was it not worse than my situation?
It was a simple question. Are you going to go to court? But when to me answer, when it be, I no pay no call Bawumia hono, and Bawumia man two options. Bawumia can say, it's either you go to court or you forfeit your position as the leader of the minority. That is why this afternoon, AfenyoMarkins had to go to court. See, or call Mahmoud Bawumia anopano. So now AfenyoMarkins obeko court from last week, and Quebec catch him obeko court. The last interview in Quebec catch him playing say he's going to court because he's not guilty. He's not an extortionist. He's not a blackmailer. But that time I know because I said no Bawumia. Now onim meeting ebe koswa no pay no what was going to come up. Oshaba omia no panana ba omia kache and say, what you have done. I am the leader of the party. Right now, your credibility is tainted. Leading this minority piglets, you have nothing on around you where gas beer anybody can trust your word. So Baumia gave him two options. It's either you enter court to save yourself of the embarrassment, at least for now, or by Thursday this week, you will no longer be the minority leader. And I told you, this guy AfenyoMarkins, okay, say, Onko kuni bamfa beji 2 mi obeye. Okay, AfenyoMarkins say, Onko ni party, no fanko ji 2 mi AfenyoMarkins beye. He needs the power than anything else. That is why, reluctantly, on Peso beye, he ended up in court today. And you see what he did? Because he knows that he is guilty of what has happened. Do you know what he did? He intentionally, let me show you. Get me. No. I need a. He intentionally, because who made the statement? Sammy Gyamfi making a statement, right? From the onset, it was Sammy Gyamfi. He made it on 2 platforms, the press conference and when he went on Newsfile. Now, the person who made the statement, because he knows that if it is only Sammy Gyamfi or Siwa case, they be quick, AfenyoMarkins sued Sammy Gyamfi. AfenyoMarkins sued a multimedia group. AfenyoMarkins sued Erica J. And then he basically added some people to it to blow the case up. Meaning, this case can never be dealt with within a month, 2 or 3. This case can be in court for the next 2.5 years. So instead of AfenyoMarkins just suing Sammy Gyamfi because it was going to be a one-on-one thing, no, he's giving the case a lot of branches. Because you see, now we are going to bring in multimedia, meaning everybody who was on that set, on that show, the producer, the receptionist, whoever was involved, they need to come in as witnesses. You don't take 6 months to do that. You don't take a year to do that. That is one. Now, anybody who was involved in the production, at this point, if multimedia decides to respond to this suit, every single person or what production more count, assistant producer one, caller, everybody is in there because it's multimedia you are suing. It is widening the case. Now he goes further to go add Erica J because he knows when he adds Erica J, he's still giving the case another branch. Then he adds Sammy Gyamfi. What he is doing now is that he's basically widening the case up. Because between other Sammy Gyamfi, within 2 months or a month, this case will be over and everybody know he's an extortionist. But what he's doing is that he's opening the case up, giving the cases a lot of branches. Send me a started case where I'm telling you, about 2 years or court. Because before you cross-examine every single multimedia person who was involved in that production, it is not going to take 2 weeks. It's not going to take 6 months. It's not going to take a year. It is going to, because they have objections. They are also going to interdict. They are going to interject. They are going to, even case management is going to take over 7 months. Because multimedia needs to get everybody in. Because Sammy Gyamfi needs to also get his people in. Erica J. So what this guy is doing is Onusai is guilty, but he's strategically protecting his position as the minority leader in Timako court. But I mean, you Sammy Gyamfi now asem way by Erica J nkwa nekabi. Asem way by that you are an extortionist. Was it only Erica J and Sammy Gyamfi and multimedia? 90% of the media in Ghana, they all spoke on this matter. Why have you singled out multimedia? Because the multimedia guys will help him drag the case. Because you see, sa obina otono oyam pipini. Sa otele Kobra Santino otono oyam pipini. The production team, sa omo producer Cromfolo ne otele koji sikano oyam pipini. They can make sure this case is dragged for a long time. Because now Erica J came on the Erica J came on their show. And they have every right to drag the case. AfenyoMarkins, he knows that extortion as well as Sammy Gyamfi can end. but he is trying to buy time. Anytime I catch MPP for say, let's even say ye Jimmy and I say mwe Jimmy, which normal, which you people are foolish. What has happened alone would never leave AfenyoMarkins. He's going to live with it. In the history of the Republic of Ghana, this is the first minority leader who basically could not deny emphatically on TV in straight language that he never extorted anything from Sammy Gyamfi. He was never able to do it. This is the same person who is always backing and screaming. And I understand at Efutu, his own place, his competitor, who is the NDC candidate, AfenyoMarkins, basically set him up. When the guy spoke on it, in less than 24 hours, AfenyoMarkins was in court. How long has this statement taken? Over a week. And there's nowhere on any platform AfenyoMarkins was bold enough and emphatically in his statement that I never extorted anything from somebody. He has never been able to do that. The reason why he went to court today, the reason why he said today I'm going to court was Bawumia gave him two options. Bawumia Kachin said, it's either you go to court or Thursday we change you. He has no option. Now, when you go to the minority side, the likes of Oppong Nkrumah, Samia Ukumo, so they want to lead. They want to move forward. I mean, Adams, or Eternity Sabaumia, and Yakatu Tims of the finance minister, they all want to come and lead. Senegal, they can be heard. Now, it is also split into two. There's a group who are saying, say, 1 million. They are there. The Jerry and the AfenyoMarkins. Did you see MPP minority members charge, even do a press conference to protect AfenyoMarkins? No. Because they later found out that it is true. Afenyo took $10 million cedis, 1 million equivalent, and then he spent the money alone. In this whole study here, they all made vague statements about this gold board AfenyoMarkins extortion case. You did not get the minority come together that we are doing this press conference to defend our leader. You didn't see that. You didn't see 2, 3, 4, 5 minority members come together and say, we are today demonstrating, doing a case, petitioning the president. No, all of them went their way because they know for a fact from the evidence they all have, AfenyoMarkins actually is an extortionist. As we speak, the minority in parliament is divided. Majority of them are saying that the flag bearer should make sure that AfenyoMarkins is changed, because the honest truth is, in Ghana today, the tag on AfenyoMarkins, which he was never able to stand on TV, radio, any platform to emphatically say no, it is on him. You see, so because we are Cromford, and you'll be the opportunity to have a media platform to speak on. So because we're the bonnet, and you'll be that opportunity to speak on big platforms. AfenyoMarkins got the opportunity to speak on about 7, 8 major networks in Ghana. He was never able to say emphatically that I never gave money to Sammy Gyamfi or tried to induce him or whatever. He was never able to do it. Into the colleagues Nanka said himself, this guy, the moment you see him on TV speak, the moment you see him on any platform, they are born what to say extortion. So this guy, it does not matter the gymnastics or Ben or courts. It does not matter that I have sued, I have done this. The issue is they are born on what to say extortionist. He is, and that is what has been printed in the heads of people, which is true. If the AfenyoMarkins is trying to play a game, and he is trying to make Ghanaians think say Jimmy. All that he's doing now is offerisa Bawumia be changing. But I want to advise the NPP. Maminka Bibinchiramo. You guys, I know most of you don't like me. The same as the NDC. You, the NPP, I know most of you don't like me. And it's the same in the NDC. From the Jubilee House to appointees, I know all those who don't like me in the NDC. So if you people in the NPP don't like me, it doesn't even bother me. I'm going to say this today. From the Jubilee House, all the way to appointees in the NDC, I know every single person who doesn't like me. But is that going to stop me from doing what I'm doing? No, because I don't care. And some of the people in government who don't like me sometimes try to reach out to me to help them. Oh, you know, our agency, we are doing this. Can you project it? I know you don't like me. But I'm not stupid. I've been in this game for a very long time. I have been in this game for a long time. I know what to say and what not to say, and who to admit and who not to admit, and who to smile to and who not to smile to. So I understand this. Mameka Ibinche MPP for. Jimmy. But I can tell you on authority that AfenyoMarkins leading you the minority. I know your ego is at play here. You feel like the moment you change Afenyo and this that is the same mistake you made with Mahama Bawumia being your flag bearer. In politics, you take off the ego cloth. You sit down. You ask yourself the hard questions. It's painful. And that is what the NDC did after losing 2016 elections. They sat down, took off their clothes, and asked themselves the hard questions. So they did a great, deep reflection. And you people, you have allowed your ego, your childish, foolish attitudes to take over you. And you're allowing some people to cloud the party with their own parochial, political, foolish ambition. Yeah? As far as AfenyoMarkins is the minority leader in parliament, Mahama Bawumia's campaign is already defeated. When was the last time you heard Miracle Abuaje speak on this World Bank, IMF statement and directly mention Sammy Jemfi's name? Have you heard him? Go and ask him why. Anyways, you go to jail. Your communication, your leadership is done. There's nothing. When was the last time the person contesting for the National Communications Director of the party, he cannot mention Sammy Jemfi's name? I'm not saying attacking Sammy Jemfi. He cannot even go hard on the gold board. You know why? Mumusano. Your party is done. It has collapsed. Obia yekutarishuom. Shwalization has been done. Donalization. You're born, don't call me. That is how bad your party is. You need some serious reflection. You people need to sit. AfenyoMarkins has destroyed your party. On one kasa, do you think AfenyoMarkins can pick a mic and convince any Ghanaian in Ghana that vote for Bawumia? How is anybody going to say, hey, AfenyoMarkins can be GD? Ask yourself. Don't be angry. Don't be pissed off with me. This is more of politics than emotions. I'm asking you, do you think any rational, intelligent person will listen to this man and say, oh, Onuatv, who in this country? Now, when you go on social media, you listen to the mainstream, you can see people are just like, how can they change this guy? But the flag bearer is a comedian. He's a junkie. He's a joker. He's not a man enough. Anything a small boy to be ready for you didn't hear it. Not that want to one year, bro. He does not understand life. He still does not. His horizon is bleak. Politics to him is like Adanko Dadade. The Bawumia people are following he's not a man enough to make some very emphatic decisions. Do you understand? And see, as far as this guy leads you people, your party leadership in parliament is already divided. You need to put this in your head. As far as this guy is still leading your party, this case being in court, your party, the 87 piglets following him, it is already divided. Wakwaji 1 million a year. Yes, say Oji and Awanji when to man can say in court because Mahama Bawumia say on court. Kono. Because of him so guilty, he was never going to go. So Uncle court in there and Thursday in Kesano. And even court here also there are people in parliament here on one colleagues they don't want him. They are still insisting that as far as this guy is the face of the party in parliament, we cannot pull anybody in. And it's a fact. Well, we are going to are you going to listen to AfenyoMarkins? Because the tag, I remember the video now. What do you see in parliament in there? You look at him, he looks like an extortion. He's an extortion. You can see. Oh, say, Okasa Afe, you are not even listening to him. You are looking at him, say, you are a bad person. And that is what AfenyoMarkins is. And right now, when he starts to even speak in parliament, you are not even listening. You are looking at this guy and say that, or you say, Jimmy Anna, why 1 million, $1 million. And now, we're trying to, Patricia PJ, Abroa Poso, the new Fusata, And a Jimmy for the dinechi or Jimmy Omo. Now, when I play his video, now let me run you through some psychological thing before I play you AfenyoMarkins video. I can look at you this way, and it can mean two things. It can mean I am angry or I am happy. Now, when somebody does something and naturally, and yes, will be the target, naturally, from his past records, you see that thing in the person. The moment the person comes before you, it does not matter what they will say. And intina, it is very important. Say time AfenyoMarkins case way back out, he was supposed to be quick, emphatic to say, I never extorted or took anything from Sammy Jemfi. That statement that AfenyoMarkins was not able to do, and he has not been able to do now, no, and then a man guilt, no, clear. Now, when he speaks and you watch him, you don't even listen to him. You look at the guy as a liar. You look deep in him. You can see everything that he's doing is all fake. You can see that all that he's doing is acting. But the real him is an extortionist. He's a blackmailer. You can see the aggression in his language. It is not because he is fighting to redeem himself, because he knows that the little thing he has done, that he's been doing for years, it has now been exposed. Until you can see he's uneasy. He doesn't know. Right now, he's telling himself, is my political career going to end now? When these people change me, what am I going to do? All the people I've offended, the people I've extorted, the things I have done behind the scenes, what am I going? So right now, he's just doing this because by Thursday, so listen to him. That's why today, watch him in Parliament. You can see it's written all over him.
In the face of the allegations of extortion leveled against me, I have chosen to take high moral ground by submitting myself to the processes of the law. I have accordingly caused writs to be filed in suit number GT 1029/2026, entitled Osahin Alexander AfenyoMarkins versus Samuel Edujemfi and Multimedia Group Limited at the Accra High Court, and suit number GR/AC/CC/C5/02/2026, entitled Osahin Alexander AfenyoMarkins versus Eric Ejay and Peace FM at the Chimota Circuit Court. I have every confidence that in the fullness of time, the court will make the appropriate determination on these matters. Mr. Speaker,
he is very hopeful that the court, this is the same person a week ago was telling the Chief Justice that the Chief Justice is a criminal. They orchestrated the removal of Tokonu. You see how foolish these people are. You see how stupid. You see how stupid these people you call politicians, some of them are. This guy a week ago was sitting on TV telling the whole Ghana that the Chief Justice, the current Chief Justice who has worked hard to get to where he is, he sat on TV to say the Chief Justice is a criminal because he and Puaman and the rest, they connive, they orchestrate, they actually did the coup. This fool today has gone to court to file a case. Now you get it. So the same court, you are accusing the Chief Justice of being a criminal.